Just coming down. Welcome to the pregame show. We are starting a little bit later than we should be. The game is just starting behind me. Just want to talk a little bit about the strengths and what this Matadors can do if the Matadors are able to close it down and make it a more paint-focused game. They should be able to take this, but LMU very strong from the outside. We're going to look with the starting five: Deshaun, Isaiah, Elijah, Drew, and Mikey for the Matadors. Let's get straight into the game. And LMU wins the first board. Taking it outside, staying to the outside just like I thought they would. LMU loves to play more of an outside shooting game. They instantly lose a pass. Going into the paint. And they lose it. Coming up a little bit too short. Another turnover, the second already for LMU. And Deshaun plays it to the outside. Gorgeous. As Mikey drops it inside. Taking his time outside. LMU love playing a more outside game. Not able to drop it off the glass. Not going to be able to pick up his own board. Going to the outside. Three-point shot by himself. A little bit too short. Another turnover for LMU. The third already, and then the first 2-3 minutes of the game. Tries to go outside. That's 4 turnovers in 2 minutes for both sides. The first for the Matadors. Pushing inside, and what a play, and hits it too hard off the glass. That almost looked way too free. Pushing him a little bit too strong by Isaiah. The jab step will be called as a travel. LMU has 4 turnovers. It's only been 3 minutes into this game so far. Deshaun, inside and out, plays it to the corner. Open three, little bit too wide to the left by Isaiah. The Matadors not taking advantage of these open looks and missing 2 3-pointers by themselves. Good defense from Deshaun, plays it by himself. Nice inside close shot by number 10's Wazari Lowell. Mikey inside by himself, nothing but strength. Opening up that inside and dropping it in. It's gonna be a foul on the come up. That will be 2 free throws for number 28, Will Previll. Three minutes have gone by so far in the game in this first half. It is going to be college rules, just two halves, 20 minutes for each half. The refs start the game as 75 Roman had earrings. First free throw is good. Second one a little bit too short. as Elijah comes up with the first rebound of the game. Deshaun by himself, open look. Oh, rattles in and out. Now by himself. Drew. They drop it all the way outside to Mikey. Mikey plays it outside. Isaiah, quick shot. Nothing but net. The first shot of the game lands for the Matadors. So far, 2 layups and a mid-range pull-up. That is going to be another turnover. No, it is not. LMU play it outside, almost giving it up. Deshaun defending Cole. Beautiful defense as now they play it all the way outside of Deshaun. Going by himself, he yams it down. Deshaun with the first slam of the game. And that's all he really needs to get hot. That would have been another good defensive play as the shoe comes off of Drew's shoe. Another turnover, and Sean instantly pulls it forward. Up and Mikey! As we've seen before, slamming it home. 10-3 now for the Matadors. Another beautiful defensive play by Deshaun. Deshaun, unfortunately, gets unlucky. That will be an and one for number 75, Roman Roll. Not able to get an offensive glass domination. Pulls it off the glass. That's his. That's going to be a 4-point play with Will Perville hitting it off the glass. Instant going inside the paint, just way too strong by Drew. Will. Good board by Elijah. Always active in that paint, whether it's offensive or defensive. Plays it outside. Elijah for 3. Top of the key, baby. Set. Nothing but net by Eli. 15-7. Instant pull up off the glass. Another good rebound by Isaiah. Goes out of Deshaun. Go to the outside. Isaiah for 3. Net. And he's getting hot with 5 in the first 5 minutes. 18-7 as CSUN hit their first double-digit lead. Good defensive plays as Elijah and Isaiah both check out. Isaiah, who was hot, coming off 5 points, gets to rest a little bit now. And now the Matadors Club president, Wesley Glantz, checks in. Off the board, Wesley Glantz getting the first rebound. Number 77, Ortega. Looks for Deshaun. Plays it into Glantz. Glantz in the paint by himself. Gorgeous combination by the two. Hits it off the glass. That will be a kick ball. Pushing it up with Deshaun. Beautiful. Almost able to tuck it in between the two. And they get another rebound. Mikey by himself now going in the paint. Just dominating that paint. The Matadors force a timeout, and it will be 22-7, a 15-point lead. Nothing LMU. LMU really has no answers inside the paint right now. We'll see how they come back after this short timeout. And by himself, Mikey tries to go by himself. You have to appreciate the attempt. He gets 2 free throws to come from it. Mikey does hit the second one. 23-7. Now LMU looking to respond after taking that first time out of the game. Just another missed opportunity. Mikey by himself throws it up. Another 2 free throws for him. LMU's coach not liking that call. Mikey misses that first one again. Hits that second one, and they do come out with 2 points from it. 7 times 3 is the lead. LMU once again trying to push inside, and they are able to find the glass with Luke. His first 2 of the game as he just checked in. They decided to go outside with Peter. Peter outside of Deshaun. Deshaun pushing inside in the paint. Gets not able to get his own rebound. Score stays 24-9. LMU 3-point shot. Open look by himself. And it does drop in after bouncing around. Roman Roll looking to do everything for LMU today. Peter again by himself. Goes outside of Deshaun. That is going to be a travel call on Deshaun. Mikey checks out now. And Elijah comes back in, assuming for that offensive glass that he does provide. Cole. Running a play. Looks like they weren't able to fully run it. Cole from outside. Deep three-point shot. Just a disgusting shot with a step-back three-pointer. And Elijah looking for an instant response. A little too strong, hitting the back. They're going to let Cole ball out a little bit, it looks like. Fakes a three-point shot, goes outside of Cole again. Deshaun decides to pick him up now. Cole by himself. That is going to be 2 free throws. Misses that first free throw. Deshaun checks out. And Ryan comes in. Ryan is by himself, doesn't take that three-point shot, decides to go to Elijah. And like a gambling board, that rolls inside. That is going to be a Matador ball. Elijah coming up with 2 and then defending and forcing a turnover. Eli a little too strong on the bounce as Wesley will, well, really depends on where you will take it. Either Wesley or Elijah could get a turnover. Three-point shot between 3 of them. Now that would have been a way to get back into the game as Roman comes up a little bit too short. Peter pushing inside, decides to go outside. Throws it in, what a gorgeous play to Ryan. Finding him. Mid-range shot, mid-range pull-up, a little bit too wide left. And now Peter Iba with the mid-range pull-up, slamming it home. Matador's up by 14 now, 30-16. Peter taking control of these last minute or so as another deep three-point pull-up. This time by Waziri Lowell. And if LMU is able to find that footing in that three-point shot, they might be able to find their game back in here. Peter, another gorgeous mid-range. That old school basketball still isn't dead as Peter with now 4 points and an assist in the last minute. Pushes him off, goes a little bit too deep. Great defense by Elijah. Elijah keeps it in, and another board just hit the ear. Peter! Beautiful defense by Eli. And Peter with 6 points and an assist. Great defense. Should be counted as his block. Peter and Eli taking over these last 2 minutes. Jalen Brower pushes him off. 3-point shot, brings him down. You always have to pull up after that. That's the first misstep for Peter in the last 2 minutes. A little bit too strong on that shot by Ryan. He hits nothing but the backboard. Mid-range shot. It's going to be kind of a crazy take. Oh, inside. Beautiful play so far. Right now, the Matadors are passing like a Pep Guardiola team. 3-point shot deep. Gets the rebound. He goes up to Elijah. Inside the paint. A little bit to the left. Just kind of pokes his arm a little bit to stop the counter. Wesley and Ryan both check out, with Isaiah, who was hot in those first couple minutes, coming back in along with Drew, who's been very strong inside the paint. Hits it off his leg. Roman looking for Luke inside the paint. Another good defensive play by Eli. The score 36-22 has been a good scoring game so far. 3-point shot, LMU, a little bit too short. This time Peter, now Elijah with his third three of the game, this time hitting nothing but the net. Getting Eli another rebound. Will be a blocking foul on number 13, Jalen Brower. Peter, instant 3-point shot, a little too strong. That's the heat check for him. 3-point shot open by himself. Luke misses. Tries to get on that offensive glass. Will be a foul for LMU, and they get the ball back. Really good hustle from Teferi. Fighting inside and not able to bring it home. Throws it out. Deshaun almost getting his first turnover of the game. Beautiful. Again from Drew. LMU a little bit too weak. Elijah, that's what he's there for. Deshaun goes outside of Drew. Drew pushing inside the paint. Going over and under. Showing that Kyrie package. They switch it all the way over by himself. Deshaun, top of the key. Too short. Beautiful inside the paint. Luke coming up a little bit short. LMU has had the opportunities. They just have not capitalized. They go out to Deshaun. Isaiah for three. A little bit too short. Trying to find that roll inside. Now, Roman Morale decides to go outside. A little bit too short. LMU not finding their footing in this game so far. A lot of three-point shots taken, a lot missed, a lot inside the paint. Just not landing at all. Elijah deciding to push inside the paint. Deciding to go in by himself. Over and top. Will be a foul. .20 lead for the Matadors with 3 to go. As a timeout is called, just kind of trying to discuss things. Not a lot left in this half. Before the second half starts and before this game gets too out of hand. We'll be back after a quick break. We're back in this last 3 minutes of this first half. LMU looking to get back into this. Almost finding him. He tries to get a kicking call there. Will not be. Really nice find by Teferi nearly. Inside up and out. Almost losing the ball there. Elijah by himself in the paint. Comes up short. And inside now rattles out. LMU almost looking unlucky at this point. Pushing it forward. They go all the way to the corner with Deshaun. Deshaun staying inside. Gorgeous. He finds his 8th point of the game. Oh, Teferi. Do not know if he meant that, but that was disgusting. Teferi with the beautiful and one fadeaway off the one hand. Looking to cut down the lead at 19. Hits it home. Quick sub as Deshaun gets out. Looking like an injury to his left leg as now Mikey checks back in. Drew going outside. Eli was by himself in the paint. Bounce it over. Will still be a Matador ball. Decide to throw it out. All the way out to Isaiah. Quick turnover, and now LMU drops it in. 10 seconds to go, trying to respond. Drew picks it up. Another 2 turnovers in like, what, 10 seconds? LMU, a deep 3-point pull-up. They are able to find some footing towards the end. 44-27 at the end of this first half. We'll be back after like a short 10-minute break. Three-point shot by Grays. Starting off the second half exactly where he started off that first half. Hot from outside. As Luke not able to find his footing outside. They go for a three-pointer from the corner. No response. Elijah comes up with that rebound. It's going to be a foul on him. Very interesting. The Matadors regain their lead of 20. Taking his time. Going up and under. That will be 2 free throws for LMU. Roman Lowe, who has low-key been the focal point for LMU so far. He misses a second. Going to the outside, Deshaun. Goes in and out to Mikey. Mikey throws it into Deshaun, throwing him into the Shark. By himself, he takes it in, and another missed layup, but it will be another 2 free throws for LMU. But if they're not able to knock them down, it really is just a lost possession. Knocking down that first one. Knocks down that second one. Deshaun by himself trying to go in. Drew by himself for 3. Too wide to the right. Pruitt decides to go outside with Waziri. And Luke. As the first one drops into the half, Waziri finally getting a layup to fall down for LMU. Drew pushes it inside. It's going to be a foul on Drew, a pushing foul. Not really happy about that. Number 7, Jaden Grays checks out for Isaiah. Beautiful defending from Eli, who plays it up to Mikey. Mikey goes in and out. Another, just would have maybe pushed it. Slipping as he slaps that ball out of his hands. 4 minutes have gone by so far. Roman pushing it up. Tries to get a switch, not able to find it. Find him in the top of the key, nothing. So far, Cole Pruitt has been hot from outside. Nobody else seems to be pulling the pace, though. Deshaun goes to Drew. Going to Eli, who loves to be physical. Deshaun getting a slap to the wrist. LMU with a change as Luke checks out for number 12, Joshua. Beautiful from Eli. Elijah not able to finish it, but it's been so strong inside. Not able to knock down that first one. 49-35, lead has been cut to 14. Knocking down that second one, 15-point lead. Roman roll. Deep three-pointer, not connecting. Sean, after getting fouled, knocks down that first one. Knocks down the second. Lead back up to 17. Three-point shot, deep, not connecting. Jalen Brower continues to be hot from outside. Mikey rebounding, not able to find his second. Three-point shot once again, a little bit too short as Drew comes up with the rebound. Drew by himself, still holding on to that ball, goes in and almost drops it out. Roman Rao trying to look for a quick answer. He is able to find it. The lead gets cut to 12. LMU finding themselves slowly back into the game. Throws almost a hospital pass. Good defense from Mikey. Three-point shot, a little bit too wide left. It's going to be two changes. Deshaun and Drew both check out. Peter finds Mikey outside. Mikey mid-range pull-up, a little bit too strong. The Matadors have gone cold over the last 3 minutes. And an and one by LMU, cutting and having a chance to make it a single-digit lead. Mikey checks out for the president, Wesley Glantz. Knocks down that free throw. There's a 9-point lead, and LMU have crawled and fought and found themselves back into this game. Peter pushing inside, finding the outside with Wesley. Wesley throwing it out. Beautiful defending by LMU with 12 to go. Still only a 9-point lead now after a 24-point lead in the beginning of the second half. Zafiri almost gives it away. And Cole steps back, three-point jumper. And one! Just nasty by Cole Pruitt. Disgusting shot. Chance for a 4-point play now. Knocking it down. Now that would have been something if he wasn't able to knock down that free throw after that ridiculous shot. And now Deshaun and Jaden both check back in. Six-point lead. The Matadors have found themselves in a position they did not think they would be in. Deshaun goes out to the corner. Peter finding Wesley. Wesley decides to drop it off to Jaden. Jaden, who has been hot from the three-point line. Jaden plays it out to Deshaun. Deshaun pushing in the paint by himself, going inside. And the cold streak ends. 8 points now. Roman by himself. LMU have turned it up a notch. Now just a 6-point lead once again. Deshaun dictating the motion. Decides to go outside of Jaden. Peter pushes it, mid-range pull-up. That has to be where he likes it. That's 6 points from that mid-range spot for Peter. Roman going to the corner. Roman is not able to drop inside, and now Deshaun pushing the pace. Deshaun going in by himself. It's going to be a foul on the Matadors. 7-point lead. As Elijah checks out. A little bit too late for the subs. The ref said, and not Tafiri pushing the pace. Goes outside, goes all the way out. 3-point shot without any hesitation. Misses a little bit too short. Peter. By himself inside. Beautiful. Like second nature. Peter now with 10 points in the game. 3-point shot. Not able to find an answer. Deshaun picks up the rebound. Going to Peter again. You got to go to the man who's making the points and making it happen. Spinning inside and out, trying to go over and back outside. It's his fifth turnover. That's his fourth turnover of the game. Good defense by Jaden. Jaden is almost stepped back by Teferi. Going to Deshaun. Deshaun inside out, mid-range pull-up by himself, nothing but money. The Matadors have now responded, back up 11. And LMU, who have found themselves fighting into the game, are now trying to do that again. Luke for three, a little bit too strong. Goes over to Jaden. Jaden to the corner. Couple of subs being made. Nope. Timeout by LMU. They're finding themselves back into the game. They now or not. It will not be a timeout. Guess the refs thought it was, but it's not. Teferi. Going inside. Not able to make that one. Cole Pruitt. And Mikey pushes it forward now. Jaden, and one. 13-point lead, a chance to make it 14. Nothing but net. This seems to be the usual for Jaden Grays. Now he picks up Waziri from the full court. Able to bounce off of that screen. Defending it, Waziri with the almost circus shot and almost makes it in. Mikey by himself, and one! Too strong. 16-point lead for the Matadors. Timeout by LMU. After crawling back into the game, they found themselves back in the same position. 16-point lead. We'll be back after a quick break. We're right back as Mikey knocks down that free throw shot. They go up back 17. Blocked by Mikey! And another defensive play by Mikey again, and he finds himself open. Find yourself at the right place at the right time. Teferi with a mid-range pull-up. Peter goes out. Great defense by Teferi. Beautiful pass. Drops it out. That's going to be unfortunate. And Jaden pushes it by himself. Jaden in between all of them. Unfortunately, but Elijah is there to pick up the damage. We're gonna be back after a quick break. A hard play on Jaden. Thankfully, he was able to get up and walk to the bench, so he's looking okay. It is going to sit out the rest of the game, it looks like. Good defensive play by Mikey. You have to always be thankful for the player's safety. LMU pushing it a little bit forward. Not able to find really what they want. Decides to just pull it up a little bit too strong. Good defensive rebound by Drew. Going forward, Elijah pulls it up from deep. A little bit too strong. Mikey is able to pick it up. Eli by himself in the paint. Just a really good paint presence to have in Elijah. That will be 2 free throws for Teferi. $19-point lead for the Matadors. Teferi, high arc, knocks down that first one. Knocks down both of those free throws, and now the Matadors go right back to pushing it with Drew. Drew from the top of the key. A little bit too strong and not able to bounce right back in. Now Luke finds him open. Mikey defending him with his back. Luke pushing it into the paint. It's not been his game today. They go out to Elijah. Elijah for 3 from the wing. Inside and outside so far has been an incredible game for him. Three-point shot over the top. Just a circus shot. Now Mikey. Oh. Good defensive play. But of course the Matadors will not like that play at all. Mikey was looking to yam it down like he has done before. Instead he gets to shoot 2 free throws. Knocks down that first one. 3 minutes to go in this game. This will be a victory for the Matadors. There'll be a 10-minute intermission afterwards before their second game against LMU. keeping it in. There will be an outside. Two minutes to go. Good defensive play by Mikey again. Pushing it forward. Peter gets blocked. Will be free throws for him. Mikey losing control again. Elijah strong in the paint, picking up the mess. 24-point lead for the Matadors. Three-point shot. Way too off. Eli gets another rebound. Mikey gives it out to Eli. Mid-range shot. Nothing but net. Eli is hot. Will be a foul before going up. It's going to be their last foul. And now it is free throws. Just a minute to go in the game. The Matadors leading by 25. Missed that first one. Will be free throws for the Matadors. Peter getting a chance to score 2 more points before the game ends. Knocks down that first one. Clock keeps ticking. Knocks down that second one. 81-53, 28-point lead for the Matadors with 10 seconds to go. Decides to just pull it up from the 3, hitting nothing but air. 81-53 is the final score of the first game. The Matadors, although LMU was looking to crawl back inside to the game, just completely fell apart after Sean, Isaiah, and Jaden got hot. I guess we'll be back in about minutes for game number 2 against LMU. Make sure to tune right back in. Back with game number 2. It's going to be an LMU weekend. It's going to look like, as tomorrow we'll be back after this game to play 2 more games against LMU. The Matadors completely, well, up maybe around like 2-3 minutes of LMU dominance where they came back into that game. But other than that, a complete dominating performance by the Matadors. And now a 10-minute break. We're going to see how LMU kind of responds after that first game. We're also going to see if Jaden is going to be able to play this game after the harsh neck injury. Beautiful as Drew picks up right where he left off. This time Peter is starting in place of Jaden. Other than that, starting lineups are looking the exact same as now Eli once again defending, going over the top, going outside of Mikey. Mikey plays it out to Eli and it will be out of bounds. Taking their pace, pushing him off. Cole goes inside to Luke, and it's another turnover on LMU. Starting off the same way they did the last. Drew going inside the paint by himself. Gazo outside with Peter. It's going to be a foul. First foul of the minute. Eli gets blocked on the three-point attempt. Going in by himself. Luke pushes inside the paint. Good defense by Eli. That's going to be a travel on Luke. Fantastic defense by Eli. Deshaun goes all the way outside, almost finding Drew. Two over the top passes. Peter. Finding Deshaun. Deshaun goes in and out. Mid-range pull-up. Beautiful. Deshaun finding his mark instantly in these first 2 minutes of the game. 4-0. Good playing out. It's going to be 2 free throws for Roman Roll. Roman Lowe knocks down the first point of the game for LMU. Knocking down that second one. Peter. Just a little bit of a mess in the paint. LMU beats him. So many clean opportunities created by them, but they're not able to just finish the play. Another turnover, and now another fast break for LMU. It's going to be a hard foul on Mikey. And now Roman Roll taking 2 more shots. Knocks down that third one for him.
and knocks down his 4th free throw of the game. Dictating a little bit of pace. Going outside and in. Drew not able to play it off the glass. 3-point shot, net. And as crazy as it is to say this, but LMU have their first lead of either game. Looking a little bit different for them as they're looking a little bit better from the outside. And the Matadors are not looking to knock down anything. Another one for Roll. Roll once again not leaving the layups. They're leaving too much layups. It's gonna come back to bite them. Elijah once again with Drew. Drew from 3 again. Misses that second one. 2 attempts from 3. Thing outside. His shoe comes off. Drew's shoe comes off. 3-point shot. Cole Pruitt from deep. It's going to be a sub on the play. Drew comes off for number 32, Ryan. LMU leading by 6 now. Maybe it's their turn to dominate. Now Eli bringing it up. Mikey spinning, going in and out, not dropping it in. LMU's coach making sure that that he dictates the play that he wants. Going outside once again. Four points of LMU's 10 coming from the free throw line. It continues to be that way. Will Purvitt with the second attempt. Knocking it down. 11-2-4. Deshaun decides to go in by himself, coming up way too short. And Eli picking up the mess. Once again, 6-11, 5-point lead for LMU. Mid-range pull-up, a little bit too short. Very, very interesting foul to make in that scenario. Free throw, knocking it down. Knocks down the second one. 8-11 now. Good 2 free throws from Isaiah. By himself. Gorgeous from Deshaun off the left hand. 10-11, 1-point lead for LMU. Going in and out, dropping it out too far. Deshaun, it's going to be a foul coming down. Just an unfortunate play for Roman Roll. Dropping off a little bit too low from Mikey. Isaiah decides to go outside again. Deshaun. Deshaun gets 2 free throws for his team. And after a long break, Ryan checks out for number 7, Jaden Grays. After a very hard foul at the end of the first game, he does come back into this one and will play as the Matadors regain their lead from LaShawn's 2 free throws. Looking for roll. Deep 3-point shot. A little bit too to the right. Banks it down as Jaden gets his first rebound. Mikey, mid-range fight away, not able to knock it down. Corner 3, a little bit too strong. Top of the key, 3-point shot, gorgeous from Waziri Lowell. Now Ortega and Harold are discussing a play amongst themselves. Deshaun mid-range pull-up, beautiful. 14-14, first tie game. Going again into the paint, a little bit too strong and to the left. Isaiah able to pick up that rebound. Going to the corner with Deshaun. Deshaun from 3. Water taking over this half so far. Deshaun with the last 7 points for the Matadors, 17-14. As the Lions give up a ridiculous play. Ortega goes outside to Mikey. Mikey to Deshaun. Top of the key. Nothing but net again. Going up 6. The Lions backtracking a little bit from their improvements. He falls down. That will be a foul. That will be a foul on Tafiri. The Matadors regain possession. As Jalen Brower checks out for Luke. They go to the corner with Jaden. Jaden checking back in. Going outside of the corner with Mikey. Mikey, corner 3 from Wesley. A little bit too short. Wesley decides to go in by himself. And what a beautiful play by Mikey. Calling him down. That offensive glass is something that is important, especially when your team is not defending it. Good defense from Harold. Decides to go outside. Luke from the mid-range spot, knocks it down. 6-point lead for the Matadors. A much closer affair in this second game. Goes to the corner with Deshaun. Deshaun from 3 in the corner. Rattles out. Tries to go up and under. It will not be a foul, but it will still be a Matador ball. as Drew gets called in to make a sub. Checks in for Mikey. Sean decides to go with Isaiah. Isaiah almost drops it up and down. Drew from 3 in the same spot, not able to find the mark. It's his 3rd one from that specific wing. Waziri by himself to the corner. Roll, not able to find his mark. They almost get in each other's way. They're not able to get a rebound. Jaden playing hard. Almost kicks him. Great hustle from Jaden and Deshaun. Two free throws for Deshaun Harold. LMU making a change. Going outside of Jaden. Wesley gets blocked by Luke. Good defense. Does not like that call. Good push to the pace by Teferi. Teferi making him slip. Gets pushed a bit. That's going to be a foul. And now Grays. Grays goes outside. Sean gets blocked by Luke. Luke, who has been very good in the defensive play so far. Oh my God. If Roman would have slammed that down, that would have been ridiculous. We get another 2 free throws for him. That was almost unexpected. Knocks down his 5th free throw of the game. 5-point lead for the Matadors. A much closer affair, as said before. Not able to knock down that second one. Going to the corner with Peter. Peter who checked back in from 3. Instantly answering. 7-point lead for the Matadors. Going from the corner, and a beautiful response by Joshua. Jaden pushing in the paint by himself. Guys to go up and under. It will be another foul. 2 free throws for him. Timeout for the Lions. We'll be back after a quick minute. Back from the break. Jaden knocks down that one. And he's able to knock down that second one. 7-point lead for the Matadors once again. With 8 minutes to go in this first half. Off the mark a little bit. Isaiah goes to the corner, finding Peter. Peter with the instant pull-up jump shot. No, Peter has been hot all day. 10-point lead for the Matadors. Peter, good defensive play. That will not be a foul. Good defense by Jaden. Luke pushing inside. Luke finding his mark, but it will not count. Ooh. Wesley not able to find his place. Going in and out, that will be 2 free throws on a foul on Peter. This is it. Not able to find his mark. CSUN, Peter. Beautiful from Drew. Mid-range pull-up, making it look disgusting. .11-point lead for the Matadors, their first double digit of the game. Not able to find his mark. Has to go to the outside with Jaden. Jaden, a mid-range pull-up. Comes up a little bit short. Playing a defense. It's going to be a foul on to turn. Now being in the bonus, 2 free throws for every foul. As Waziri Lawal comes up to the line. Knocks down that first one. And he knocks down the second one. 9-point lead for the Matadors. Peter throws it out to Mikey. Mikey in and out, not able to hit it off the glass. 6 to go. Pulling inside the paint, showing strength from Will Preble. Cutting the lead back down to 7. Three-point shot from Luke. Luke hits it off the glass. Just not his night from outside today. Good rebound from Elijah as he checked back into the game. Mikey goes to the outside with Peter. Peter for 3. A little bit too strong. goes outside. 3-point shot. Short off the top of the rim. Tries to find Eli. Isaiah handles it outside and goes to Drew. Drew from the same spot, knocking it down from that same position. That is his 4th shot from there. Beautiful defense from Mikey. Mikey with good awareness. Mikey goes in, loses control of the ball. Great defensive recovery from number 28, Will Preble. It's going to be a heavy foul onto Mikey. Deshaun going inside. Eli handles it. Stepping back outside. If he would have pulled up, that would have been a 3-point foul. Eli hits it off the glass. Tries to go up. Beautiful defense there. And Deshaun now goes up to Eli. Here comes Mikey. Mikey going in and out. 10-point lead again for the Matadors. Going outside, Luke drops it out. And now Mikey again goes outside to Drew. Drew inside the paint by himself. It's not like the no call. And Cole from the corner hitting it on the mark. Always funny to see the place go a little bit quiet when LMU scores. 37-30, 7-point lead for the Matadors. Drew, using all of that strength that he has, goes in and out, not able to find the mark as Luke comes up with another rebound. Cole Pruitt by himself, trying to hit it off the glass, but he will get 2 free throws. LMU have not let the game get out of hand like they did the previous. Knocks down that first one. And he knocks down that second one. The shot inside and out. Believe he will get 2 free throws regardless of the outcome. 2:30 to go in this first half of basketball. Knocking down that first one. The other one by Drew. Drew gets it back up. That will be a 3-point play for the Matadors. Back up to 8. Waziri going side to side, plays it out. Decides to go with Cole. On top of the key. Well, outside three-point shot. Not able to bounce back in. Isaiah goes inside with Deshaun. Deshaun pushing inside the paint, and one! Deshaun going eye to eye with Eli after that beautiful, gorgeous play. It's another three-point play for him. Up 10. The Matadors continue to respond. Deshaun knocking it down. Three-point play. And rolls in and out. Seen a lot of those today. With Ortega now pushing it up. Deep three-point shot by Drew. As he stares at the crowd. 16-point lead for the Matadors. Jalen Brower going outside, deep three-point shot. A little bit off by Cole. And now Ortega pushes it up for the final minute of the half. Decides to go all the way. Goes up and under. Just a beautiful play, dropping it to Eli. Eyes behind the head. Good defense. Gorgeous defense by Elijah. Elijah decides to go out to Mikey. Mikey to Eli. Gorgeous play to the two. You got to get the rebound by himself. Mikey continues and still drops it in. Was almost expecting an alley-oop play to Mikey. Goes up and under, slamming it home. Cole Pruitt responds a bit, and now Deshaun in the final 10 seconds of the game is going to be the one to dictate what he does. It's going to be an instant loss of possession. The LMU going in and out, dropping it out. It's going to be a foul in the last second of the game. This will be the final play of the first half. And it's going to be number 5, Cole Pruitt, taking 2 free throws to end it. Makes the first one. And knocks down the second one. Last thing the Matadors can really do is take a full court shot, and Drew takes it, nearly making it home. 14-point lead going into the second half, though we will be back after a 5-minute break. The Matadors continuing to look to dominate LMU before they play their games again against them tomorrow. We'll be back after 5 minutes. back with second half of basketball. LMU down 14. Looking to fight back into this game once again. Roll finds him inside. Luke goes up. Not able to find the mark again. Deshaun goes outside of Eli. Eli for three. Instant, instant, instant. Scoring for the Matadors. Up 17 points. It's Mikey pushing inside, go inside. Beautiful from Mikey. Two of the more dominant paint players inside for CSUN right now in Elijah and Mikey. Another rebound for Mikey as Deshaun spinning in and out, gets blocked. A gorgeous defensive recovery from Waziri. Goes outside instantly to Mikey. Eli not able to lock it down. Going inside out, blocked by Eli. Another beautiful defensive recovery, this time by the Matadors, and this time at the steal. And now Elijah pushes it forward. Mikey goes up and down, dropping it in. 21-point lead for the Matadors. Gets cut right back down to 19. Deshaun goes all the way up, almost makes it himself by accident. Gorgeous defensive play, and now Deshaun goes up and down, leaves it, and Mikey wants that alley-oop so bad, but no one is giving it to him. Continue to be 21, going up and under. Gorgeous play by number 5's Cole Pruitt. It will not be an and one play. A little bit controversial. I thought he got it up in time. Guess the refs did not think so, so it will just be a foul, and it's still their ball. Going outside, instant loss, and they go throwing it up to Deshaun. Deshaun, once again, Mikey is ready for the jump. That is going to be a charging foul on the Lions. And now the game seems to be getting a little bit out of hand. 23-point lead for the Matadors. Deshaun goes out to Drew. Drew for a three. Nothing but net as the Matadors go up by 26. Luke still controls it. Good mid-range shot. A beautiful defensive recovery from Elijah. They go all the way outside to Mikey. Mikey goes up and under, not able to slam it down. Brings it up, wins another board, and banging it down. It's going to be a timeout for the Lions. 28-point lead for the Matadors. They continue to dominate inside. We'll be back after a minute timeout. Right back to it. LMU coming out from their break. They go for a three-point shot and knocks it down, cutting down that lead by 20 to 25. Deshaun goes to the outside. Gorgeous play by Ortega to get 2 free throws. Knocks down his first of 2. And he knocks down the second one. Going inside the paint. As Waziri Lowell is able to find one inside. Once again, 25-point lead for the Matadors. Deshaun by himself going inside the paint. Gets blocked on the way down. Hit off his back, and it will be another quick fast break for for LMU, the Lions. Slipping on the way up. Deshaun gets the rebound. Oh, Mikey wanted that really badly. He's been looking for it all game. Deshaun throws it up to Mikey! The cherry on top for this entire domination of the Lions. The Matadors have hunted down their prey. They're up 27. Air ball will be up now as the whole team making a change. Deshaun, Mikey, Drew, and Eli all come out with Ryan, Peter, Wesley, and Jaden coming inside to take over the rest of the game. Jaden trying to bait him out. Peter decides to go out to Jaden. Jaden from the wing. Hits off the side of the rim. Throws it out. Another turnover for the Lions. Going to have to regroup a little bit. Peter going outside of Wesley. Wesley now in for 3. Isaiah for 3. Has completely picked it up this second game compared to the first. As the Matadors go up to 30. Wesley with a beautiful defensive play by Ryan. Wesley goes to the outside, going to Jaden, finding him, goes up and under. Wesley picks it up and drops it inside. 32-point lead with 12 to go. Really nice play by Cole Pruitt, who is not able to find the mark. He will get 2 free throws on the way up, though. Ryan going up and down. It will be 2 free throws for him. The Lions responding a little bit and cutting it down to 29. Ryan, a little bit too strong. He knocks it down. 30-point lead once again recuperated for the Matadors. Not able to find it there. And Ryan tries to push it all the way. Deep 3-point shot, a little bit too short. Goes to the corner, Jaden for 3. Knocking it down. Jaden Grays puts the Matadors up 33. Deep 3-point shot from Waziri. Waziri not able to knock it down. It will go outside and it will continue to be the Matadors' ball. Ryan pushing on Tafiri. Good defensive recovery there. Tafiri goes to the side, 3-point shot, knocking it down. They give up the ball, they go to the outside, going Luke by himself, pushes inside. He knocks down and gets his first 2 of the game. They go all the way outside of Jaden. Jaden pushing inside the paint, tries to go over and under, goes it out to Peter. It's gonna be a foul on the come up. The defensive play, but Jaden recovers. Jaden throws it out to Ryan. Ryan invites Peter. Peter still keeping the ball. Goes into Jaden. Jaden tries to go under and under. And the Matadors still continue to have the ball. Going all the way outside. Jaden for 3. Comes up just short. Instant pull up from Tahiri. Hits it off the ref. That is going to be the Lions ball. Good defense from the refs. Instant pull up. Too short from Cole. And Ryan goes forward. Decides to leave it off to Isaiah. Isaiah gets double teamed into Ryan. Ryan going by himself. It will be 2 free throws for him.
Because then you can at least just say, like, you say you did it. Our last semester. Well, no, because are you you? Or are you my year? You're in it? Okay. Then our last semester.
Good free throws from Ryan. Taking his time. Going up and under inside the paint. That's not going to be 2 free. Is that not going to count? He's had 2 plays similar, exact same way. I guess they will not give it to him. Going deep outside to Will. Will decides to push in. That will be an and 1 play. Chance to cut the lead to 26. 6 minutes to go. Going inside, Peter. Showing that muscle. Jaden Grays. Again and again, just being hot from 3. And hits the Jay Morant celebration. Going inside, dropping out, 30-point lead. 3-point shot from Jaden. That's a bomb! Just dismantling from the outside. Going in and out. Almost good play. Now it goes. Still keeping it, and he gets an easy 2 points. Another timeout. It's a 35-point lead now for the Matadors. The Matadors looking to get to 100. We'll be back after a quick minute break once again. Four minutes climbing down on the clock. This game is, well, 4 minutes to go. The game is basically over. Just I mean, the first half was, the beginning at least, the first 15 minutes of the first half, the Lions were playing a much better game against the Matadors, and it just got completely out of hand, somehow becoming an even worse score than the first. But 90 to 55, just the Matadors flipped the switch and just said goodbye to the Lions. Goes for an instant pull-up, Mikey, who checked back in along with Deshaun. Still looking for that 100 points. Brings him back with a three-pointer. Deshaun gets that rebound, gets hit on the back, decides to keep going. Throws it all the way outside to Mikey. Mikey who keeps it in. Deshaun Wesley wasn't able to keep his hands on it. Three-pointer in his haze. Goes in, gets the board. It will get it back. Be a foul on number 13, Jalen Brower. 2 free throws for the Matadors. Knocks down that first one. Knocks down the second one. Like second nature. Gets him out, pushes it forward, rolls. Goes outside, 3-point shot from the wing. Off the mark, gets the rebound. Goes all the way out to Mikey. Mikey to Peter. Peter who loses control of the ball. We a minute and a half left. Oh. Knocks down that first one. Clock still ticking down. A minute to go. Knocks down the second one. Going outside to Peter. Peter pushes it. Going to Jaden. Jaden keeps it in. Almost throws it away to Sean. 3-point shot. On the mark. One more 3 for 100. Gets fouled. And that will be the end of the game. Clock still ticking. As Roman Roll takes his free throw. Gets foul rebound. And now Jaden throws it to Deshaun. Deshaun for 3. (99-59). Just a dismantling by the Matadors. 40-point lead, 40-point difference. LMU had the lead towards the first 5 minutes of the game. Doesn't really look like much changed, especially towards that second half. Matadors continued to dominate, and now it just took it to another level. They weren't able to hit that 100 mark, but they will be back tomorrow to maybe hit against LMU once again. Just a dominating performance today, and we're going to see what they do tomorrow. LMU has a lot to go over if they want anything to change tomorrow night. Have a good one. Make sure to tune in tomorrow at 1 p.m. against them, as they will take on LMU once again. Welcome back real quick. Just before we sign off, we're just going to do a quick post-game overview over the 2 games from the Matadors against the Lions, a.k.a. CSUN versus LMU. Just an overall offensive and defensive domination by the Matadors, as they were able to handle the glass on the offensive boards, especially with players like Elijah and Mikey being constantly
awake and alive and being up in there. But not only did they dominate inside the paint, they were able to just get hot from three with players like Peter, like players like Jaden, with players like Deshaun, all of them just showcasing their talents from outside. Even Isaiah, for example, getting hot in game number 2, which led to that 40-point domination, as you can see when you go back and look at the scores. We're going to see what they do tomorrow. Maybe LMU can talk over a little bit of things and maybe change a couple things. But honestly, it just seems like a more of a talent overview, and Matadors continue to dominate so far. Tomorrow against LMU, we're going to see what LMU changes. We'll see if anything changes at all. If anything, it will just come back and be another Matador domination. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for at 1 p.m. for game number 1 and 2, or get more like game number 3 and 4 against the Lions LMU.